Good morning everyone. So today is my rest day. It doesn't mean I'm not doing cycling stuff. I'm always doing cycling stuff. My life at the minute. Today, unfortunately, I say goodbye to a very dear friend, my GoPro Hero 5. We have done so many races, so many epic journeys with this thing filming. Since I got my phone and the quality was so much higher on that, I actually decided I was going to upgrade to A7. So I sold this on eBay, and I hope it gives whoever gets this as much fun as I had with it. So ages ago, I kind of got a giveaway from O2. It was a little bit weird, but they sent me some lenses, and I thought I'll try them on my phone, and yeah, they're alright. This bike is so heavy to ride. You really do get accustomed to what you use. That was embarrassing, my lock broke. Not that I'd be too worried if this got nicked. Actually I would, I spent money on this. I'm learning to hate this bike already.
I hear the sirens call, all I do is fall. I lose all control. There is something in your voice.
I spent the morning getting a few more bits on eBay and just watching the Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls documentary, which is really good. I get asked all the time, do I get paid for this, like the cycling? I don't. I am supported, but I do not get any financial payment of any way towards my cycling to help towards trips or anything like that. Literally, it all comes out of my pocket. It comes out of extra hours, extra clients. So it's not easy. I find the biggest challenge of what I do is actually probably more financial than it is physical. Finding the time to take off work, being self-employed, and also having to outlay for like flights and things like that. It's not been easy. That's actually Hi guys, so today I want to talk about spot trackers, what they are, what they do, should you own one. This is a Spot Gen 3. This is one of kind of the higher models of trackers you can get. There's not many companies that do trackers. Spot is probably the biggest and most known one. I've had this probably around 3 or 4 years. It cost me about 60 quid. Yeah, it's okay, but I want to answer really the question, is it worth owning one? So I'm going to talk about the pluses and the negatives and give you a little bit of a summary at the end of what I think. So the pluses about this is if you're entering bikepacking races, and they're ones that are quite hard to get into like TCR, from what I've been told, if you put in the application you have your own spot tracker, then it actually favours you because it shows that you're very serious about what you're doing, and also it means you can use your own, so it's less hassle for them. Secondly, it's worth owning one if you're doing your own adventures. This has been a bit of a godsend to me. So when I was doing all my records and stuff like that, not only was it another GPX file that I could give to Guinness, it was also a way that my family and my followers could track me to know where I was all the time. It meant that I felt safe while I was out riding because I had this. And this, being quite a higher model of them, had no SOS function. If I was stuck somewhere with no reception, no help, and had broken my leg or something like that, I could push that and I would be saved. It was a really handy bit of kit to have, and I really liked it for that. Also, another thing, these aren't cheap, and these do have a few hidden costs, which I'm going to talk about later. A friend of mine wanted to do a record himself, and he asked to borrow it. Yeah, it's fine. It helped me get in the community, and I was able to help other athletes by owning one of these myself. So they were probably the good points. The first one being I got taken more credibly in what I was doing. I was actually able to let my family track me pretty much real time. And it also let me help the community of other people who didn't have one. The downsides of these things. Firstly, they cost. This one was, I don't know, 50, 60 quid. At the time when I was first getting into cycling, every penny mattered. But I bought one anyway. But there's hidden costs, like I said before. These cost about, I think it's between 15 and 20 pounds a month for the service. Yes, and you have to sign up for a year. So if you're just planning on using it for 1 month, you're actually paying for 12. Yes, that's simple. You know, it really isn't ideal. Apart from the challenge you might be on, let's call it TCR or a record attempt, you're probably not going to use it in winter, so you can write off 6 months of it there. It's not like you can take it out on a night out when you're at the lads at the boozer, like, tell you what guys, if you need me, just look online, I've got my spot tracker on me. Doesn't really work like that, unfortunately. It does work, but it doesn't work like that. It is expensive. I want to say, how serious are you about this? If you have one of these and you've bought a year's subscription, I actually think it's quite cheeky of Spot to charge a whole year's subscription when they know damn well it's only going to be used for probably 2 or 3 months of the year, seriously. That's another downside. One thing I didn't like about it as well is I actually found the website and the customer service side of things not amazing with Spot, unfortunately. I think I got my password wrong like 3 times, and then I tried sending an email to change it. It wouldn't let me do that, and then I had to call an American number, which actually I tried, and it didn't pick up, which was a nightmare. And then on top of that, after sending 2 emails, I never had anything back. So I had actually had a bit of an unfortunate kind of customer relations experience with them. Maybe that's a one-off. Maybe they've been perfect to everyone else. Yeah, I wasn't very impressed with that. To summarise, in my opinion, I think they're a great tool and they can really help you when you want to go on adventures. And they're a fantastic bit of kit. And yes, it does show you're serious and it does keep you safe. And it also will put the worrying minds of your friends and family at ease because they know where you are at all times. But they aren't cheap. They are expensive. With how advanced cellular technology is now, these I don't think will be around forever. I think they won't last too long. I think I've been on races before where actually they give you cell phone ones which were much more accurate and much better than these. In my opinion, should you get one? If you're an extreme adventure athlete and you're doing stuff every month or 2, then yeah, go for it. If you're not, just rent them off the race provider. It's much easier, and then you're not stuck with a 12-month contract on one of these. Renting is cheap. You know, they charge you like £50 for a race, or you could spend, let's say, £200 on the rental, 60 quid on buying your own 260. Yeah, it's easier to rent them. So in my opinion, I think the product is good. I do think something else better will come out soon. Would I recommend owning one? No, I wouldn't. Just rent them. So much easier. I still rent mine when I go on races, to be brutally honest. So yeah, that's all I'll say. Enjoy.